The speaker today is ARPIC, Assistant Rotary Public Image Consultant for Africa. Coordinator, but it's consultant, coordinator for Africa. She's also Miss Africa Elite. She's also Miss Africa. She'll say that more. Robert, do you want to continue, or you thought we've said it all? Please put your hands together for our only slide. And she's going to talk about Sunshine Rally, and we've agreed it will be a short one. She had that video, but we say it is more of, let's connect to this one and see how we can proceed. Over to you, Slide.
Okay. Thank you very much. I am Rtn Sylvia Mochabo. He has stated my formal Rotary position. I'm an entrepreneur. I run a company called Tech Hub Holdings, a foundation called Andy Speaks for Special Needs Persons, and the titles were on the group. So Rotary Sunshine Rally, for our guests and the new people in the club. It is the only district project that we have. District meaning that the entire country contributes towards the same project, because normally every club has its own. So all of the clubs contribute towards it monetarily and attend it on the day. This year it's going to be on the 14th of March at the usual Jamhuri Showgrounds. It's going to be the 41st. So it's been 41 years since it was started. So just a bit of history on it. It was started by the family of Manu Chandaria. Manu Chandaria, for those who don't know, is a Rotarian from Nairobi, or industrial area. Isaac, which one is it? Industrial area, yes. No, Nairobi. Yeah, the Nairobi. Okay, so he had that was about to come out, gosh. He had a young brother who was visually impaired, and he passed on. And that is where the inspiration of starting Sunshine Rally. The target audience for Sunshine Rally is to bring together persons with both mental, physical, and neurodevelopmental disabilities for one day out in the sun. So we bring them from, currently we are working with last year we had 6,554 children from across 7 counties. So we organize the transportation of this all the way to Jamhuri. So it starts the day before, where Rotarians come together and help with packing. The committee always starts meeting way in October. And why it's held in February, we like to, apart from it being the month of love, which is February, it is also the celebration of when Rotary was started. Yes, I do? Yes, so on the 23rd of February, that's when Rotary was started. So in that celebration, that's why we try as much as possible. But this year it's in March because of the midterm of children. Remember, we have to try and balance as much as possible to make it on a weekend where the children are in school so that there is ease of logistics and they can attend. So this year, it falls on the 14th of March because midterm starts from the 15th all the way. And the first weekend, we're having a district event, so we couldn't have it at that time. For those who are wondering why, because someone called saying, oh my God, Sunshine Rally, we are not hearing about it. But that's the reason why. How do we manage to bring all these children together? We send out letters to schools. And this year, we've tried to bring in the Ministry of Education, the Special Needs Department, to assist and endorse. Because one of the things that we suffer with is the bringing together of buses. I remember when I joined as a Rotarian, that was when Muthaiga was hosting, and it was quite tasking. And why Sunshine Rally is very close to my heart, apart from being a mother of special needs children, when I went there, the very first one I attended as a Rotarian, it was something that was very calming to me as a parent, because most of the time we have that feeling that I'm alone in this world, I'm carrying, oh, my kid suffers from this and this. But when you take the children there and they see each other, and they see the different challenges that all of them have. They see people who are almost similar to them. It gives them that encouragement. And then as Rotarians, when we attend and when we are helping and we are playing with them, because remember there is entertainment in form of music, we have bouncing castles, we feed them. The caregivers actually take it as a break from the usual caregiving of these children, which is not an easy job. So they get a lot of self-esteem boost from attending. I'll give an example of a child from KCCL that the first time I was given the PR docket, I organized for him to be interviewed by K24, by the late Angie Lee. And from that day when he went back, because that was a challenge, he had never been, because we went to his house, we went to his home, we went to how his day is in school, and he got an opportunity to actually speak into the camera. Right now, he represents the disabled children at the UN. He speaks globally. He graduated in December. I remember I was at their prom night, and he was one of the top 3 most esteemed children, and he is attending a lot of speaking engagements across the world. So that small thing that you do for them on that day can be the turning point of their lives. And I'm sure most of these stories are not told because we usually handle so many of them. But when we come on this day, I'd like to just encourage you, when you come, let it not be a Rotarian selfies day out to show like this is what we do. Because if we say we are Rotarians and we are people of action, and all we are seeing is quorum like it's a reunion, we can do that at DCA, no one will judge you, right? Because that's the essence of DCA. But on this day, let us just help the children, because for me sometimes, as much as we're running around as the committee, we leave the site at 1 a.m. trying to organize and pack things, then we're there by like 5:30, and then we're there the whole day, all right? So, and then we see our fellow Rotarians, all they're doing is sitting at the podium and just mingling amongst themselves. Then you're seeing a boy on crutches pushing the wheelchair of another. So I saw this last year. For me, it was heartbreaking because when we were doing PR, I go out there and I say it's a day for the caregivers to take a rest. But when you come, what do we show the world? It's our day to take selfies with children of special needs, which is totally unacceptable if you ask me. Not even on the level of a parent, but just as a Rotarian. When we say we are people of action, we go through all these efforts to give them that one day. Let us do it by actions, not just by words. Thank you very much.
Wow. T-shirts?
Okay, so how we do fundraising, 80% of the time is, apart from the 1,000 you donate as a member, in part of your, for Rotary, Muthaiga, we pay it when you pay your dues. So at least it's covered there. For other clubs, they have to correct it to do the collection at this time. So this year we're going fuchsia, and these are the polos, 1,000, all right? That's how it looks like. Fuchsia is that color. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot we have men in the house. It's not pink. It's over.
That was for PP Isaac.
There are those who will see it as fuchsia, those who will see it as magenta. So it depends with how much light falls on it generally and how good you are with your colors. So we have the feminine, which is the sleeveless, and we have the polos, which are the regular polo shirts. So both of them go for 1,000 bob. We'll have kofias and wristbands. You can buy for yourself, your friend. I remember there's people who are saying, but we buy them every year. But that's the essence. Remember, we have a budget of 5 million. And it's not that that is bare minimum. We feed, last year we had 6,000. We have at least, what do we call it, devolved the event. So on the same day, we will have Mount Kenya Region Sunshine Rally. We shall have Nyeri on the same day, and Kisumu will be on the 21st. So we're growing leaps and bounds. And for me, the challenge, I look at it, if we had 6,000, and this is 5 counties, so how many disabled children do we have as a country? And what is the government doing about it? All right? And that is where my inspiration of starting Andy Speaks came from. The little that you can do to make it easier and different, let's do it. Let's be the change agents on the ground. Thank you.
Let's have some reaction, questions, or comments and make them brief. Let's start.
Oh yes, there is the Chapati Festival, which is because we usually get the food donated by one of our Asian communities, and they're vegetarian, strictly vegetarian food. Also, there is the complexity of the diet of the children. So we decided from last year to spin chapatis to just to what we're giving them. This year it's only going to be in Ruiru. That's the only place it's going to be the day before. That's the 13th. We'll be spinning 7,000, and again, Nairobi County. We did a lot of selfies instead of spinning chapatis. Half a day, they had done 4,000. We were at 1 a.m. still trying to get to 3,000. So for logistics and ease and commitment, kindly, if you'd like to give back, go to Ruiru and then let's get it done. I'll post it on the group. I'm trying to remember the name, but it's a sports club in Ruiru. Yeah, it's on the e-shot that we had put out. Any
We'll go
other?
table by table. Can we finish that table there? Done. This table.
There usually donations for food or is that still on this year?
Yeah, we still have donations that we expect from well-wishers. We've reached out to organizations. This year, Andy Speaks will be handling a medical camp during the day. That will be an added service we'll be giving. We'll have the eye checkup with the lions and the diabetes checkup. We're still discussing about having registration for special children, but with the National Council, especially on the logistics side. And we'll have also general checkups for both the kids and anyone who will be in attendance. So we're looking for milk, we're looking for bananas, we're looking for packaging items. Remember, we usually serve them, so it's easier if we get the plastics to serve. In the gifts committee, they need stationery. So if you can purchase, be able to get for us like 7,000 of either pencil, pen, ruler, whatever it is, or erasers. So we put them together. We're looking at the concept of getting a bag and putting them. So we gave them a school bag with the stationery inside it. So that's the plan. So anyone who has linkages, or if your farm can help, even if it's selling at cost or half the price, at least it will alleviate the pressure of fundraising to the team.
This table. Done. Pete's table.
Yes, I'd just like to make a brief comment.
Yeah.
For anybody who hasn't been involved yet, it's a gigantic undertaking. Still,
Yeah.
I remember we were the hosts in 1999 as well, and we thought it was quite big then, and we had 1,200 children. And we thought, wow, this is huge. And now it's what, 6,500?
Last year, so it should be better. Yeah,
So maybe
7,000.
So it's increased sixfold since then. So get involved. It's a great day out.
Thank you, Pete.
Excellent. Anybody else at the back? Rotarian Mercy, it is well. Don't leave before the fines are complete. It's really well. Excellent. A clap for Rotarians. Ruben, vote of thanks. Rachel.